always gonna be like a difficulty learning the instrument. Um, like, as long as you have like the determination and like the wanting to learn how to play an instrument, it's like not that big of a deal, you know. Um, like I practice every day, and I'm not like I'm not gonna say a master of the viola, but like I'm getting there, you know. I'm a beginner, so yeah.
Last year I learned to play bass, and really the only issue was trying to adjust, like, because it's so big and I was the only one learning it. And then this year I'm learning cello, which is a lot easier with the hand positions and whatnot, and I don't know, I feel like learning bass first was just easier.
Okay, well, I play the violin, and it was difficult learning how to read the clefs because I never knew how to play any instrument, and I just came, and then I came late because I was in Mexico, so then everybody was already ahead of me, and I was scared that I was gonna be so behind, and it was just difficult learning all the notes and learning which one's flat and which one's sharp. I didn't know any of that, and it was hard to be able to just hit one string at a time. I didn't know it was gonna be that difficult because you see videos they play so beautifully, and then I didn't know it was gonna be so hard just to learn how to play smoothly, how to know like the perfect pressure to apply to the bow to not get too hard of a sound or too soft of a sound, and just being able to hit all the notes properly and your intonation. It's the hardest thing.
I guess with the class, Mr. Antos, he's has a really good job. Like right now, like we could sound mediocre. Like to him, like he knows that we could do so much better. So he pushes us every day. So and everybody wants to be in this class. Like nobody really does not want to take this class just because everybody wants to be in that class because they want to be in that class, and that plays another factor into it. So yeah.
It's really exciting, actually. I'm really excited to be part of it because I'm part of so much of the music program already at Eisenhower. So just being a part of this just adds to the excitement.
I feel so honored to be able to be part of this because you walk around with your instrument, everybody looks up to you, and everybody's amazed because you've never seen a violin in their life, and you have the ability to play it, and it's amazing that you don't have to pay anything for this, and we're so lucky to be able to have this, and some of us take it for granted, but I try as hard as I can to make everything as great as I can.
I think my best memory of this class was last year when we performed in the art show extravaganza. It was our before our big concert, and I was really nervous. It's different playing in front of an audience because you never know how they're gonna react. And I thought I messed up really bad, and like I was playing the violin, and I thought I did really bad. But once I heard the applause and everybody was like cheering for us, it felt so great because like all that practice that you put into it being recognized, even though personally thought I messed up, but they're still saying, oh, you did a good job. That was a great feeling for me.
Oh, I was shaking before our first concert. I felt like I was gonna puke, actually. I was so scared because I was the only one playing bass last year, so there was like nobody else to like kind of have as a crutch, kind of, in a way. Like if I screw up, it's gonna be on me, kind of.
And do you remember like how the audience reacted, like when after you guys were done? What was that?
They looked amazed, to be honest, because I don't think they've seen it before, anything like it, most of them.
And how did that feel?
It felt really good, actually, because they just would clap and cheer us on, like, yeah, you guys are special.
Like, we had to wake up at 5 in the morning to be here, like, at 6. And then we were practicing here, and I was so scared because he was telling us how, like, everybody was like, oh, nobody has an orchestra, so we're so excited to see you guys. And I'm like, oh, I'm so scared. Hopefully, I can't let anybody down. I feel guilty. So it was just scary that everybody was looking at us. But just because as soon as they see the violins, they're so amazed. So it gets easier.
And then, how did the audience react during, and after the performance?
Well, their eyes are just so big, and they're so amazed. They think it's so beautiful, and we think it's like a disaster, and they think it's so beautiful, and that's the best part about it.
And how do people, when people find out that you are part of an orchestra group at Eisenhower, what's their reaction?
Well, most of them, they're like, we have an orchestra? I'm like, yeah, you should join it. You know, it's free. Like, these lessons should cost like $20 half an hour, and these are free. And everyone's like, oh, play me something, play me your violin, where is it? And I'm like, go into my locker. I'm like, go get it, let me see it. And they're all amazed that we actually have this program here because they've never heard about it. That's probably one of the reasons that last year we didn't have that many people, because nobody knew about it. But this year it doubled as soon as people knew about this.
I think Mr. Antos is like a great teacher. He pushes us, but in a way that we know that we could do better. Like he could settle for mediocrity, but he doesn't. He pushes us above and beyond, and he, like, how should I say? He's funny. Like, you know, you could tell he likes his job. He really loves all the students, and he tells that he really loves music, and he just pushes for excellence. And being I'm like really lucky to be one of his students. Like, I always feel like he wants to be here, and he always wants to play music, and you know, that's really something that I enjoy.
Mr. Antos is actually my role model because I want to go into music when I go to college and make it my career. And he really tries to get one-on-one time with everyone to make sure everybody understands what they're playing and how to improve as a musician. Like, he utilizes me in honors band for cello now, just to add to different colors in our group, because we also have bassoons and French horns and other things that a lot of other bands have.
Are people surprised when they hear that you are part of an orchestra group at Eisenhower? What do they say?
Most of them are, because not a lot of other schools have orchestras. I mean, I think it's just like Lincoln Way has another one, and there's a few other schools more west and north that have them, but around here it's not really heard of to have an orchestra, unless it's like through a youth program or something.
Well, I didn't know him until I came here last year, and I came late, and he was just telling me how he just gave me like the violin. I didn't get to choose it or anything, but I wanted a violin anyways. But he's a musical genius. Every single question that you ask, he knows everything. He like never stutters about anything. He knows everything about every composer, every single note, every instrument, and it's great to have a teacher that knows absolutely everything they're talking about. And he's so patient with us. And, like, I'll be hearing us and we sound so bad, and he doesn't say anything to us. And he always like wants us to do better, and he never yells at us. And I don't think there could be a better teacher, a musical teacher out there. And I'm scared to like go on to college and play in another orchestra, and that he's not gonna be there for me to ask questions or ventilate about my struggles. So he's a really great teacher, and I'm so happy that I have the ability to be taught how to do that by him.